We get emails from people from all over the world asking if we offer courses for Coolsculpting certification. And we already know from being in the med spa business for so long that there is a lot of confusion and mistaken thinking among consumers about the term Coolsculpting. But what we didn't know was how much confusion is still out there among aesthetic and body contouring professionals about Coolsculpting versus cryolipolysis or fat freezing. So we decided it's time to devote an episode to this important mistaken thinking, misinformation, confusion, or however you want to label it. And we're going to answer the question, when you take a cryolipolysis fat freezing certification course, do you get Coolsculpting certification? And we're talking about a course either online or in person through the Body Contouring Academy or any other educational company because it's the same answer. And to fully understand it, you need to know about the 3 levels of body contouring equipment. And we're going to cover that too. So we're going to discuss just all about there is to know about getting your certification in Coolsculpting, cryolipolysis, and fat freezing, and all about the different levels of body contouring equipment and how those levels play into exactly what machines you can get a certification in. So stay tuned to this episode.
You're listening to the Body Contouring Academy's Proven Profits podcast, where you'll learn simple, actionable strategies from real-world, successful body contouring professionals to help you generate more revenue, realize the profits you want, and create the life you desire. Hi, I'm Shannon.
And I'm Kay.
And we're your hosts of the Proven Profits podcast.
Hello to all you body contouring professionals. Kay here. Thanks for listening in. So, we all know what Coolsculpting is. Or do we? What about cryolipolysis and fat freezing? Same things or not? Well, the answer is complicated. There is a short answer to our question, do you get Coolsculpting certification with a cryolipolysis fat freezing certification course? But that short answer is not really explaining the answer. And as a body contouring professional, you need to fully understand the complete answer. So let's get started. Our discussion today is so relevant and so important. Fat freezing is an incredibly popular fat reduction treatment. Do you offer it yet? So going back to the question, does earning your cryolipolysis or fat freezing certification mean you're also certified in Coolsculpting? And here's the rub. The fact is, cryolipolysis, also known as fat freezing, is more often than not referred to as Coolsculpting. But that's wrong, and here's why. Coolsculpting is the brand name for the first FDA-cleared device that uses cryolipolysis technology for fat reduction. It's been around a while, since 2010. Cryolipolysis, on the other hand, is the name of the technology that utilizes freezing temperatures to destroy fat cells. And then whereas Coolsculpting is the brand name of the most well-known medical-grade fat reduction device. But what happened is this. The Coolsculpting brand name has become basically the generic name commonly used for all cryolipolysis machines and technology in general. Coolsculpting has become the Kleenex of fat reduction devices, especially for those using cryolipolysis. And it's due to a well-known marketing phenomenon referred to as the Kleenex effect. You probably know the Kleenex concept, even if you haven't heard of it per se. So it's like, when you're reaching for a tissue to blow your nose, and as you're doing it, you say, oh, I need a Kleenex. Well, Kleenex is the brand name of a tissue. And as in this case, when you say you want to be certified in Coolsculpting, but you probably don't own a Coolsculpting device, And you probably don't plan to purchase an actual Coolsculpting brand device with a price tag of well over $125,000. And we'll talk more on the qualifications to purchase an official Coolsculpting brand device later when we talk about the 3 levels of body contouring equipment. So, how does the Kleenex effect happen? Well, it happens over time when the brand name can become so well known that consumers associate that brand name with the action of the product. And it certainly happened in the case of Coolsculpting. Most consumers, and unfortunately, as we've recently learned, many professionals mistakenly believe that any treatment using cryolipolysis technology, and sometimes any machine that reduces fat non-invasively, is Coolsculpting. It's like Coolsculpting describes the technology and not the brand name. But the brand name is Coolsculpting. The technology is cryolipolysis. The Coolsculpting machine utilizes cryolipolysis technology to reduce fat. But there's more than 100 other machines available right now that utilize the cryolipolysis technology to reduce fat. We hope this kind of clears it up. We're going to back up a little and discuss the cryolipolysis technology just a bit. Just a review, and maybe new if you haven't listened in yet, cryolipolysis is a non-invasive fat reduction technology. It uses cold temperatures to freeze fat cells until they die. And it does all of this without damaging the skin or the surrounding tissue, and it leads to that slimmer, shapelier, more sculpted look and a reduction in inches in the treatment area. It delivers precise, controlled cooling. It's either delivered via a static applicator, one that stays in place in the targeted area of the body, or via a handheld movable applicator, which the technician would use focusing on the treatment area too. So that applicator, regardless of static or movable, targets fat cells under the skin in the subcutaneous layer in this targeted area. It cools the treated area of the body to below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 4 degrees Celsius. And that's a temperature that's low enough to freeze fat cells, but it's not low enough to damage the skin or the surrounding tissues. And that's because fat cells are especially vulnerable to cold temperatures. Those treated fat cells are frozen and then they die. And over time, your client's body is going to have to pick them up, naturally process the fat, and eliminate those dead fat cells. And it does it through the lymphatic system. The result? A slimmer, more sculpted area of the body, the treated area. But just a minute. Before we dive into the cryolipolysis course details and tell you everything you're going to learn in the course, we need to bring up something that's really important. What are you going to tell clients who ask you if you do Coolsculpting? Well, you can say, why, yes, ma'am, we do offer the Coolsculpting technology. You want to freeze your fat? Great, we have a machine for that. It uses the same Coolsculpting technology called Cryolipolysis, and we've been seeing amazing results. Have a seat, and I'll tell you more. And I'll grab some before and after photos too. So you see, you're educating your client at the same time as answering in the affirmative that yes, you can help her with fat reduction, because you understand that Coolsculpting to her is not necessarily the Coolsculpting brand machine. It's the technology, it's the result, it's what she's heard of, and it's what she's asking. So educate your clients and retain the business, because you do offer Coolsculpting technology when you're certified in cryolipolysis and have a cryolipolysis machine. So, here's what you're going to learn from our online cryolipolysis fat freezing certification course. And get ready, because I'm going to mention a lot. You're going to learn what is it, what the history of it is, how does it work, how many treatments are your clients going to need, When will your clients see the results, and how long will the results last? Who are the candidates? Who are those green light go candidates? Who are those yellow, yes they could be, but caution candidates? And who are those red light people who are not candidates for cryolipolysis? And how do you perform the treatments? And how do you take care of your clients when they're post-treatment? I forgot to mention that if you want to check out all the details about the course, we're going to be leaving a link in the show notes for you. So it'll be there. Just take a look. But back to the course. You're going to learn also about all the other non-invasive fat reduction technology out there, because you need to know as a body contouring professional, and you need to be able to answer your clients' questions when they ask you about some of these. So the list is this: ultrasound cavitation, vacuum technology or vacuum therapy, radio frequency RF skin tightening, LED and lipolaser, which are the LED paddles, electromagnetic muscle stimulation muscle toning or EMS, laser lipolysis, acoustic wave therapy, vibration therapy, and intermittent compression therapy. In the course, you're also going to learn about your client's body issues, which we also refer to as body contouringology. It's the conditions or the complaints that your clients are going to come to you and ask for help with. Now, the main ones you're going to learn about in this course: unwanted fat, flaccid or loose skin, cellulite, and stretch marks. Plus, you're going to get an understanding of the lymphatic system and the critical role the lymphatic system plays with all fat-reducing treatments done with non-invasive fat reduction technology like cryolipolysis. And with this course, you're also going to get all the cryolipolysis treatment details. You'll learn about treatment areas, how to perform the treatments, what your machine controls and functions, where they are and what they do. You'll learn how to support and how to educate a client about her experience during the treatment and after the treatment. You'll learn about side effects and, importantly, about contraindications. And everyone knows it's important to know how to take care of your machines. It extends their life, and they just perform better. So you'll learn about the cleaning, the sanitation, and machine parts maintenance of a machine. And critical to your practice, you're going to get all the documents that you need when you start delivering cryolipolysis treatments to your own clients. Like, you'll get written treatment protocols. You'll get the treatment documentation form. You're going to get your informed consent. And you're also going to get a pre- and post-treatment instructions form. And all of these are going to come in downloadable forms that you can edit or you can keep as is. With the online certification course, you can see everything that you're learning to earn your fat-freezing cryolipolysis certification. So are you wondering, how do you get certified in Coolsculpting? If we just said Coolsculpting is the brand name of the machine and you're getting certified for cryolipolysis, which is the technology that Coolsculpting uses. So, we're going to answer that question. But first, Shannon has a quick message for us.
Building and growing a successful aesthetic business isn't always easy. We've been there. Time and money are tight, and you need answers and solutions when it matters most. How would you like expert advice and support right at your fingertips? It's what we wish we had back in the day. And that's why we created online aesthetic business coaching. Virtual small group meetups each week to gain a fresh perspective, help solve problems, and get the answers you need. Personal, affordable, effective, and as dedicated to growing your business as you are. You don't have to grow your aesthetic business alone. Visit bodycontouringacademy.com and subscribe to our business coaching program today.
Okay, back to the question. How do you get certified in Coolsculpting, in the actual Coolsculpting brand device? Well, first, will you get certified in Coolsculpting with any Cryolipolysis course? Not just from the Body Contouring Academy, but from any educational company. Here's the short answer that we promised. No. You will not be certified in the Coolsculpting device per se. You will be certified in knowing the technology and knowing how to operate the technology and the Cryolipolysis machines. But actual Coolsculpting certification and Coolsculpting training is delivered only by the Coolsculpting manufacturer, and moreover, it's restricted to providers who have physician association and who own a Coolsculpting device. If you meet those prerequisites, then you could and have probably already obtained your Coolsculpting certification. If you don't, that's what you have to do to get actual Coolsculpting certification. Now, a little word of warning, we've seen offers for Coolsculpting certification from companies other than the official Coolsculpting manufacturer. But that's not true because you've learned about the prerequisites. So unless they're hired by the Coolsculpting manufacturer to do this, which to our knowledge, they do not hire companies. They have Coolsculpting University and they do their own training. It probably won't be, but it can be confusing. Not just with Coolsculpting, because there are other body contouring machines that do not require physician association and those that do, etc., with several of the different body contouring technologies. So that's why we thought it would be a lot easier to understand the difference between cryolipolysis fat freezing and actual Coolsculpting to take a look at these three levels of body contouring machines, and it might shed some light on some other questions you had about seeing different machines that offer the same technology and wondering what the difference is. As providers, you have hundreds of options when you go to select your body contouring machines. Some machines are going to require physician involvement and some are not. Some machines are going to require you to already have a business in place. Others are not. And so for that reason, we think it's easy to understand if we categorize equipment into three levels. So your body contouring equipment guide, the three levels. We're going to start with level 3 entry-level equipment. Now, these body contouring machines do utilize FDA-cleared and FDA-approved technology, and they have no conditions to purchase. They're affordable, the technologies are dependable, and the machines deliver good results. So, these level 3 machines are good choices for both a body contouring beginner and for those existing practice business owners who are looking to expand their offerings, whether you're already a body contouring provider or you're branching out to body contouring to build your business. So some examples of level 3 body contouring equipment are the Cryolipolysis machines, 6-in-1 cavitation machine, vacuum therapy machine, electromagnetic muscle toning machine, or EMS, pressotherapy machine, whole body vibration machine, and there's several and many more. We help those who want to get started in body contouring. So at the Body Contouring Academy, we do offer certification courses in a lot of the level 3 entry-level machines. If you'd like to learn more about getting your body contouring certification with any of these level 3 machines, take a look in our show notes. We'll make sure and leave a link for you there to our list of courses that are available currently. Well, let's move up one level to level 2 paramedical equipment. These body contouring machines utilize paramedical or medical grade technology. Most are FDA cleared, and they generally do not require physician association. These machines have, the companies who make these machines have performed clinical studies that show efficacy and safety. They've been proven effective and known to deliver good results. And most of these manufacturers do not require physician association, but they do require you to be a business owner prior to purchase. In other words, they want you to already have a business and know how to run a business, and you're adding this machine and this service to your business. Now, who is level 2 good for? Well, they're great choices for existing businesses, like massage businesses, day spas, esthetician practices, tanning salons, body contouring businesses, chiropractic practices, and weight loss centers. And some examples of level 2 body contouring equipment are CryoSkin, K-Sin, Cryo T-Shock, and Endospheres. So finally, we're going to move to level 1, which is medical equipment. These body contouring devices and machines are medical grade, FDA cleared, and require physician association. These machines have undergone peer-reviewed clinical studies, and they've been proven to be safe and effective, and they've been proven to deliver good results. Now, there is a condition to purchase. You must have a business, you have to have a physician or a medical director. So it's a great choice for existing medical spas and physician practices. Now, some examples of a level 1 body contouring. First one out of the gate, Coolsculpting. Then there's Sculpture, M-Sculpt, True Sculpt, Venus Legacy. Well, that's the 3 levels, and that's Cryolipolysis versus Coolsculpting. And hopefully we've done our part in getting it straight, and you have it straight now. But you have to remember how much misunderstanding there is when it comes to, quote, Coolsculpting. And remember, it's up to you as body contouring providers and aesthetic business owners to educate your clients. Well, that wraps it up for today. We hope what you learned today makes you a stronger body contouring professional and a much more successful business owner. Until next time, beautiful wishes.
If you enjoyed the show, please find us on iTunes and leave us a review. Email us at bodycontouringacademy.com with any feedback, topic suggestions, or to offer to tell your body contouring success story. We love to hear success stories and learn about winning strategies. Visit bodycontouringacademy.com for tools, education, industry news, and cutting-edge articles. Thanks so much for listening, and have a great rest of your week.